Today I'm going to present Platform Analytics Dashboard. We're gonna configure 3 different charts on the incident table, and in order to do that we're gonna start with the first step, and we will install first the plugin. So we go to plugins and we search for Performance Analytics Premium, enter, and you'll manage to find the plugin here. I'm gonna check it on the installed one, and as you can see, this is up to date and it's installed. Now, in order to access our dashboard, we're gonna go to all dashboards. We're gonna look for Platform Analytics and we're gonna click on Dashboards. Once the page is loaded, we're gonna click on the Create Dashboard. This is an overview of all the dashboards that already exist and they are coming with the plugin. So we're gonna click Create Dashboard. We're gonna choose Inline Editor, recommended for most users. We're gonna put a name to our dashboard and we're gonna call it, this dashboard will be for incidents. So we're gonna name it Executive or IT Operations Overview. This will display statistics about the incident table. Create new dashboard. We're gonna wait while it's loading. This is our dashboard and it's blank. We can anytime edit the name of the dashboard. But now we're gonna start creating our first chart. We're gonna click on Add New Element and we're gonna click Add Visualization, New Visualization without pre-configuration data. We're gonna first select the visualize type and we're gonna go on time series and I'm gonna select a line. So I wanna see the incidents and I wanna see them grouped by created date. So header and border, header show header separator, yes. I'm gonna put a chart title, incident timeline chart. This will show the number of incidents over time. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna go to the data source, add data source. We're gonna search for the table incident. And we have about 67 incidents. I'm gonna keep it like this. I'm not gonna add any extra filters. I'm gonna add this source. The metric, it's set by default to count. We can do sum, average, count, distinct, standard deviation, minimum, maximum. I'm gonna keep it as count for the entire table. I'm gonna group by created. I wanna see them, how many were created in a specific day. Apply. Now the data is starting to change. I'm gonna maximize this And you can see, for example, here we have during the time of 1 and 2 months we have 3 incidents, and lower than 2 months we have 8. Now we have the trend by. For this trend by, I'm gonna also use created, and I'm gonna apply. And we see here from 0 to 10, we see basically how many were created in a certain day. Add additional settings. We're not gonna add any additional settings. Data update, we're gonna keep it as default. Info message, we can also change the display settings, but we're not gonna do it. Or we can actually, on the presentation, do the following thing. We can go on the legend and we can move the actual legend on the right and show legend values. There are none. I'm gonna save it like this. I'm gonna start adding my next chart. I'm gonna click on data visualization. I'm gonna click on new. I'm gonna choose a pie, and I'm gonna group the incidents by state. This chart will group the incidents by state. Save. Now we can go to the data source. I'm gonna click on add. I'm gonna select incident. Add this source. It's gonna be count again, but this time we're gonna group by the state. State. Apply. And this is grouped by state. We have the source value descending, data updated, info message. Show legend value, and we can see the values, or we can move this to the right. We can also, when you click show legend value, we can also show the percentage. And we can go on data label, show data labels, and we can remove the legend value, and we can save and exit edit mode and go back. I want to actually remove the legend entirely, so I go here to the legend, show legend, and uncheck it, save, exit, and now I can see the state of close. There are 27 for 40%. This is 10%, 19%, 29%. And if I click on one of these, it will basically show me the instances that are in state new. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna click on edit. And I'm gonna create another visualization, new. This time I'm gonna create a list. And this list will show high priority incidents. Display a list of high priority incidents. I'm gonna save it. Scroll to the data source, select the incident. I'm gonna add here a filter. I'm gonna say priority is critical, run. It's already sorting it. Add this. I'm gonna maximize it. I'm gonna make it a bit bigger. And you can also see the fields that are set by default. Now we're gonna go to the columns and rows, and we're gonna add the columns that we want to see. I'm gonna put their number, short description of the incident. I want to see the state as well, when it was opened and when it was updated, and apply. And you can see the incidents that are with high priority. I can see the new in progress, and I can remove the closed one because I want to be able to have a full visibility on the incidents. Let's say the incidents that are in active state. So I'm gonna apply. As you can see, now I'm gonna save, exit, and if I go to page 2, I can see page 2. I can have full visibility of this. Now I'm gonna rearrange a bit this. I'm gonna click on here, minimize this just a bit. I'm gonna move this up here. I'm gonna maximize this, save it. I wanna see 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanna see 10, so I'm gonna scroll a bit down, save, exit. Now I can see more instances. Now I'm gonna click on edit, and I'm gonna add a filter, new filter. I'm gonna put this filter up top here. I'm gonna rearrange it like this. Filter type, this is gonna be a date, and the label is gonna be date option. And now save. On the KPIs, I'm gonna specify tables, incident. I'm gonna select here created. I'm gonna apply it. Calendar with relative ranges, this is good. Custom range, this looks good. I'm gonna save it, exit edit mode. And as you can see right now, I can select last 3 months, apply it, and this is changing. You see now I have 7 in progress, 1 new, and 16 closed. This is what happened in the last 3 months. If I put last year, the data is also changing. And also in this, all of the charts are following this filter. You can add as many filters as you want. You can also put a custom range, but this is just for showing you what you can do with this. There are 7 records that were between 1 and 2 months, and you can see these are the records between that time that they were created. I go back. Also, I can do the same here. I can click on in progress, and I can go back. And this is the list. You can click on a record and it will open in a different tab, in a different view. Now moving back, this board that we configure here, it's useful for people to have transparency, to know what are the high priority incidents in order to put their focus where it's needed. Thank you, and if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.